Excellency Dr. Sihanouk, Minister of Environment of the Kingdom of Cambodia, His Excellency Roy Simatu, Secretary of the Department of Environment and Natural Resources of the Republic of the Philippines, Excellencies, distinguished delegates, ladies and gentlemen. First of all, I would like to thank the Kingdom of Cambodia and the PEMSEA Resource Facility for hosting and organizing today's forum. This forum's theme of advancing our sustainable development agenda, Road to 2030 for healthy oceans, people and economies, is timely. It has been about 2 years since the start of the COVID-19 pandemic, which has upended lives and placed an enormous strain on countries, economies, and the environment. But this crisis also gives us an opportunity to rebuild and recover towards more sustainable and resilient pathways. The seas of East Asia sustain our regional ecosystem. They are a repository of biodiversity, a buffer for climate change, critical arteries of trade, and a source of jobs and livelihoods for our people. As a small island state, Singapore places great importance in the sustainable and integrated management of our coast and marine environment as part of our sustainability agenda. This year, we unveiled the Singapore Green Plan 2030, which outlines the whole-of-nation approach to sustainable development. The plan charts ambitious and concrete targets over the next 10 years, which will strengthen our efforts to fulfill our obligations under the Paris Agreement and towards achieving the United Nations 2030 Agenda for Sustainable Development. The plan has 5 pillars: city in nature, energy reset, sustainable living, green economy, and resilient future. As part of the Green Plan, we will intensify nature and restore waterways and water bodies in our parks and gardens to facilitate conservation of our biodiversity. We will also continue to promote circular economy approaches, which will be key in helping us navigate an increasingly resource-constrained world. Apart from reducing waste production and maximizing resource efficiency, adopting a circular economy approach will also help us tackle marine litter and manage our coastal marine environment in a holistic manner. Singapore has adopted and will continue to promote the integrated urban coastal management framework, which is a proactive planning and management framework for sustainable development of the marine and coastal areas in an urban context. It is a dynamic and iterative process based on establishing continuous baselines and feedback loops to flexibly address and cope with the inherent complexity of coastal and marine environment issues in an urban setting. Singapore's IUCM framework also seeks to enhance coordination of governmental stakeholders and policy coherence, and encourage active partnerships to optimize the use of coastal resources and conservation of sensitive coastal habitats amidst urban coastal development. Earlier this year, we began to develop Khatib Boksu, a 40-hectare nature park. It was once a prawn farming area. Khatib Boksu's mangroves and mudflats will be restored by 2024 with over 9 kilometers of waterways and protected as part of Singapore's nature park network. This will extend the natural habitat for biodiversity while providing more nature spaces for the community. As part of our efforts to encourage active partnerships with the community, we have worked with local stakeholders to develop guidelines to promote catch and release of undersized fish. Other guidelines to educate the public on responsible fishing practices have also been developed. Such initiatives seek to raise awareness of the need to ensure sustainability of our coastal environment and ensure that community activities can continue to thrive in harmony with the environment. Looking ahead, integrated urban coastal management will continue to play an important part in Singapore's sustainability journey as we tackle coastal and marine environment issues in an urban setting. As we have heard today, much has been done by countries to scale up integrated coastal management measures in our region. We must continue these efforts as we work towards long-term sustainability of our coast and marine environment. However, country efforts alone will not be sufficient in overcoming the challenges of our global commons. As coastal communities, we must leverage on shared experiences, work with all partners and stakeholders, and find ways to promote greater sustainability in the East Asian seas. Let me conclude with a quote from Japanese writer Akutagawa, who said that individually, we are one drop, but together, we are an ocean. Singapore looks forward to working with all countries, partners, and stakeholders as we make collective strides towards sustainability. Thank you very much.